We're back here at what we have dubbed the Sweet Kitchen Project, taking a moment to reflect upon this project and how things came together and some of the challenges, some of our favorite features from the project.
The homeowner in this case was just really amped to have a kitchen that was cool, that had all the different features that he was looking for to create the food that he makes for his guests and his family. So he said, I just want a sweet kitchen.
This 7 foot by 7 foot end grain butcher block top is pretty amazing centerpiece in the whole thing, considering there used to be many interior walls in this space. One of the goals was to open it all up, and until we took apart all the framing and existing finishes, we weren't sure how much of the structural load we could carry, so we planned for those, as you'll see in some of the renderings. Yet here we are in the space with no interruptions, nice flush ceilings.
Yes, the homeowners were flexible and understanding to let it evolve.
And there was quite a bit of natural evolution in this project.
And to come back here now and just see it all finished is just amazing.
It always pretty much ends up tight, and then we get to the end, it's like, okay, last push, and then we get to the last day, and we're like, wow, it's done.
We did it.
Yeah.
You like take a step back, and you're like, whoa, look at it.
The client really wanted the authentic look for the brick backsplash. This is salvage from Chicago that got installed. It's a 1/2 inch thick, and having it look authentic was important. So how we applied it, how we laid out the different bricks, and how it tied in with the trim for the door,
Especially this window.
You really wanted the kitchen to look like everything's hanging off of the brick. So that's why all these extra panels on the cabinets and the extra trim pieces and moldings and everything was installed to make it look like the cabinet is hanging off of the brick and not behind the brick.
And the openness of this space is amazing. He loves to cook. He's a really good cook. And the space here, was well thought about. He knew what he wanted to. So there's 2 dishwashers, a farmhouse sink cut into the island, which is beautiful.
Yeah, we have the vacuum sealer, steamer, all kinds of fun stuff.
We ripped out all the interior walls. Had to support the first floor system, the second floor system. We put in some heavy duty steel beams.
Right.
One of them weighing in at 1,900 pounds.
Had to get creative for that one.
It was creative. Just trying to get those lifted in here with all the temporary supports down in the basement. We had to build multiple walls to support both sides of the beam location. And so we had just tons of material just all over this place, and getting the lifts to actually lift them. It was quite the experience, but it came out. It's amazing not having anything on the ceiling. It's just a nice flat ceiling now.
We took out all interior walls, and we had to bring on the plumbing, the gas, and everything for the 2 bathrooms upstairs, all the electrical, and we have 2 recessed steel beams in the ceiling that we had to think about.
The amount of weight you guys brought in, I'm just thinking about that. You're talking about those beams. This countertop is not light.
Right.
The appliances, there's some hefty.
There's a good amount of reinforcing downstairs.
And we had to add extra support to support, the 10 burner range that's super heavy, and then the 2 fridge. That's a lot of weight.
We had to develop some new machinery and things, but we got these things done. It was pretty amazing. It was a good growth project.
To bring this in, we had to wait to frame the garage door into the kitchen because we needed as much room as we could to the ceiling to be able to slide this thing in, standing upright, and then flip down on top of the cabinets.
And everything else in here was pretty much finished at that point. They had to complete the brick veneer after, so they had kind of bricked from both directions to the door, and then kind of closed the gap and finished it up after we brought it in.